dug some potatoes a while ago. Still got a few more to dig. There's a story I read, years back. Think about it a lot. And I thought about Mom and her love for coffee, and it kind of all came together and made sense. That woman could drink coffee from 5 a.m., whatever, all the way up the time she laid down her head, so I guess I got it from her. There's an old boy that had a daughter. Seemed like this daughter couldn't win for losing. Time she'd turn around, she'd get knocked down. One day she just lost it. Went to Dad and said, "Dad, my life is just horrible. I want to end it. I'm just done. I can't do it anymore." He was a chef, and he took her in the kitchen. He said, "Baby, come here. Let me show you something." She didn't want to hear another one of her dad's lessons, but she followed anyway. What did she have to lose? He pulled out 3 pots, started boiling some water. And he pulled out 3 more items, and he dropped each one of those items separately in a different pot. That water went to boiling, and he said, "Baby, you got to understand, life's going to be full of adversity. The water gets hot sometimes. You should watch this." First pot, he put in an old potato. The second one, he dropped an egg in. And the last one, he put a few coffee beans in. He went and sat at the kitchen table and waited about 20 minutes. Nothing was said. Daughter was getting restless. She had to go check Facebook, or she was still working up a good mad about things that day. About the time she had given up and was going to leave the kitchen, he said, "Baby, don't leave yet." He pulled out the potato, and he put it on the counter, and he showed her. He said, "You see this potato? It went in all hard, resolved, couldn't be broken. Now it's soft and malleable and nothing left to it. Just mash it right up." He said, "Take that egg out and break it open." Well, she tried to break it, wouldn't break. It's hard boiled. She peeled it off. He said, "What do you see?" "Well, Dad, you know what I see. It's a hard boiled egg." He said, "That's right." He said, "Before I put it in the water, it was fragile, trying to protect itself. But it came in and it went out hard. It's hardened now." Then he took a ladle, 2 coffee cups, and ladled out a little water in each of those cups, and they sat down. He said, "Have a sip of this." She liked coffee herself, so she took a sip, and her eyes lit up. She smiled ear to ear. He said, "Sweetheart, they all went into the hot water of adversity. The first 2 changed. One was hard and became breakable, and another was fragile and became hard. But the coffee did something different. Those beans changed the water. They didn't change themselves. They did it quietly, one by one. Ain't that right, sissy?" So maybe that's how we affect change, and change needs to happen in a lot of areas. Let's do it one by one. I'm not going to get anywhere marching in the streets. In fact, I know we ain't. Those ships have sailed. Kind of like a Facebook post. You're not going to bring anybody to your side by arguing yours. Why don't we live it? And boy, my mom did. She sure did. These old turkeys. Y'all had to do a little hay forking and